What's up, Bubba? I'm gonna see how long this is gonna last. I just got over a coughing fit. I get to going again. I'm just gonna turn it off. About over it though. I can tell you that. Need to get these leather projects done so I can move on to some knives so I can go back into leather. Started some stuff last week and got sick and then never went back to it. And I was kind of doing it while I was waiting on leather stuff to dry and whatever else. So I need to get the leather done, then get these two knives done. Then I go back into leather and then back into knives. What's up, Jason Beecher? Yeah, it does, man. See, I'm already starting. Oh, got something to drink. Got some cough drops. We'll try to muddle through the live. If I don't do a lot of talking, that's why. What's up, Marco? Brother Kevin? Also, this is the first day in this week that I haven't been absolutely wiped out when I got home too. Like, I've gotten home every day this week, and just from, I guess, just from like the coughing and stuff, have just been wore out. So, I'm over it, fellas. I'm over the coughing. Not too many things to do out here. If y'all see me shaking, it's because I just did a breathing treatment. That albuterol will make you shake real bad for a little bit. So, third one of those today. So, we're going to get this slip glued up tonight for old Mike Brown. And then I'm going to work on a repair that I started on one of my TikTok lives and realized that I needed to do it over here on Facebook, or on YouTube, so the fella could watch it. God dang, maybe I should have waited. So yeah, we'll just hang out. Might not be no marathon, but we're going to get back out here. I got lots of projects. Got knives on the books that need to get done. Lots of Saudis, lots of custom knife work we need to get back into, and a whole bunch of leather work. I hadn't even talked about some of the stuff I've got brewing on that. Now, this is a mask. You got to wear it and breathe it in. It's a breathing treatment. You put the liquid in the thing, and I guess it's got like a little air compressor or something. So, I picked some of this up last week. I ain't shown any of y'all this stuff. This is going to be some wallets. This is going to be some inside pockets of a wallet, and then some more minimalist wallets, but it's not going to be tooled. It'll just be this stuff. So I picked that up on my birthday last week and didn't have a chance to do anything with it. Oh, where's the other? So this is the sheath that I started. This is an old, like, mid-60s. It's got a spot for a folding hunter and a Marlin spike. And this thing was in pieces. The guy that sent it to me, his brother bought it new in the 60s, and his brother had at some point cut the belt loops bigger and all that to I guess make it fit a bigger belt. So I've already cut a replacement back piece. My boy James is watching at home. Y'all give it up for James. He needs our love. He ain't feeling the best, so old James Alton, he's always in the chat. Good friend of mine, been around since before YouTube. So y'all tell Jason to get better so he, not Jason, y'all tell James to get better so he can get back in here and start lurking on us some more. Someone's got beef with me. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't. Could care less. So this thing had been run through a sewing machine at some point because there's lots of holes in it. Lots of them, especially on this side right here. So I was thinking about it today. I have oiled this with some neat's foot oil. And I've had this for a while now, just letting it soak, kind of thinking about how I'm going to finish it out. Because I'm kind of worried about, because I usually glue my leather together and then sew it. But I'm afraid if I glue it, and for some reason I have to take it back apart, it's going to tear it. Because it is thin, very, very thin. I mean, old leather is already brittle, but when it's been run through a machine over and over and over again, it just makes it perforate. It just perforates it. Dancing Gal 28, I am just working on a couple of leather projects tonight. Haven't been on in a little bit, so trying to get back in the swing of things, honestly. I sat here a couple of weeks ago and picked thread out of all of the little holes. So when we go back in and sew it by hand, it'll be a little easier. So I'm not gonna glue it. I'm just gonna start sewing it. I used the original back piece to lay my holes out on the new piece, so all the holes should line up fairly well. I appreciate it. Welcome to the crew. We do lots of leather work, custom knife work, talk about knives, talk about kind of whatever. So welcome. Rules around the lives are just keep your comments and questions respectful. We don't talk religion or politics, and we keep it PG because I've got kids that come in and out of the lives. They won't be tonight because they're not here, but I do have little ones running around. Not little ones. The youngest is 10, but still. Thought I'd gotten all of the thread out of there. I guess I didn't. So anyway, so I'm going to get this. I need to dye this piece. I need to dye it, and I need to put the belt loops in it. And this guy wanted to go back with 2-inch belt loops. So and I think to make it that much stronger, I think I am going to not cut them out per se. I'm gonna punch the top and the bottom and then just do a slice, just to keep more strength in it for this piece, if that makes sense. What's up, Jude Hunter? we're gonna work on this. We're gonna work on that other slip for Mike so I can get it sent out. And that's pretty much probably gonna be it for tonight. And then maybe this weekend we'll get into a couple of these fixed blades. This is an unmarked knife, but the pommel was loose, and when I took the pommel off, the bottom pieces of leather were rotted out. So made some new pieces of leather for it, and then we'll get it all glued together. I gotta clamp it. I got another knife over there in the clamp that needs to be undone and then shape the handle on it. It'll be done. So lots of stuff going on. I barely have the time sometimes, but we'll make it work. I had so much stuff I needed to mail out this week and totally freaking forgot. That slip. Well, I'll get that one done, and then I got that other one I need to send out. No, y'all can pick away, but yeah, I'm not. That's first day back in a week and a half almost. Feel fine. It's just I got this cough, and the cough has caused a headache and yada yada yada. It's just that same crud going around, man. We thought it was the flu. We didn't go to the doctor. We thought it was the flu, but now looking back, we're pretty sure it was RSV. Especially with this cough. Alicia's got the cough too, but hers isn't near as bad. But I've got asthma that acts up real bad when I get sick or allergies or stuff like that. So, what's up, Justin? Oh, I will. I'll get plenty of rest. I've got a water heater to go hook up tomorrow or go see why it's not working. Which is just an electrical issue. I think the old one, I don't know why it wouldn't be working. I didn't hook it up, so it's on a house remodel a friend of mine is doing. I've gotten some more leather work and stuff. Like I said, I got that leather that I just showed y'all. I got a new swivel knife. So there's our 2-inch belt loops. I may go on and cut those, slot those out. Might as well. I got a new swivel knife. Excuse me. What's up, Zachary? Appreciate you, Kevin, coming in. This is a Japanese-made swivel knife. Ordered this, kind of ordered it for my birthday. It's got a super thin blade compared to my old one. This one came with this blade and then a thicker, a wider blade. I put the wider blade on the old one. So this will make the floral work that I'm going to be getting into and the vine work I'm going to be getting into a lot easier to do the scroll work and stuff. So should be fun. All right, let's just make these belt loops slotted. And then once I've got caught up. I say caught up. I've got some, not personal leather projects, but stuff I want to do in order to sell, you know, belts, and I've got lots of wallet designs and stuff like that to do for leather work. And we'll get into that. Probably you're going to see me doing a lot more leather work than knife work, just because I enjoy the leather work so much more. I'll still do it, don't get me wrong, but I am going to favor the leather work a lot more. Just as a preference, I guess. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Leather tray the other day, first time, and that not bad. It holds. That's cool, Justin. I have not done anything in a week and a half. The last things I did out here were put the wood on that knife over there, and then worked on that knife, and then I got to feeling so bad I couldn't do anything else, so I'm behind the ball. That's fun. I don't mind being behind the ball. Would not be the first or last time, that is for sure. I've even missed some of my shorts, like I didn't do a short today. I missed a couple over the weekend. So I've just not been with it. Stuff wiped me out. So I got so much to do. Like, I'm trying to get a TikTok store going and get that social media platform going, and there's the whole Patreon stuff. And hey, Emma Geary, how are you? I need to dye this. We are going to dye it dark. Probably should have dyed it before it got oiled, but it'll still take. There'll be lots of trimming on this after I'm done. It's kind of proud around the edges and stuff, so since all this is going to be exposed, this all needs to be dyed, and then I'll let it dry, and then we'll go back into Mike's slip, get it sewn together, and get it mailed off to him next week. That fella's first knife slip. He didn't know what he wanted. Me and him had a couple of conversations and figured out what he wanted, and off we went. Matter of fact, I think I need to go back and look at that conversation, because I think he asked for a lanyard hole, and I did not put one in that one. I'm sorry, snorting and all that's not the most attractive thing. I did manage to get some supplies, so that's always good. It's like I got stuff and then got sick. All right, that's cleaned up. Clean our marble off. So this has already been dyed, antiqued, and cleared. So, and now it's been glued. So we just got to fold it over, make sure everything is even-ish, best we can. Perfect. I think I'll clamp it down there on the bottom. And we'll let that set up for a little bit. Maybe we'll go in, go into sewing it. Oh, I got to clear this one more time. Let's see here. Let's have a pocket dump intermission. Oh, I'm waiting on stuff to dry. Pocket dump. Another cough drop. All right. Left pocket in one of my slips. This is a 2010 case 6347 in amber. This is a stainless steel one. I think I picked this one up. I think I got this at the Ellaville show for not a lot because it was pretty grimy. It was somebody's user. So I brought it home, cleaned it up, put it in the collection, put it in the rotation. I haven't been used very much, but great knife. 47 is one of my favorite Stockmans. Oh, Dancing Gal, that's a slip. So we put our expensive pocket knives in them. You know, we've got stuff in our pockets, keys, change, whatever, and want to protect our knives. You know, some of the older stuff that I've got, you know, can get pretty expensive. What's up, Brother Todd? You just want to protect your stuff. Here's one of my minimalist wallets. This is the first one I did. Well, it doesn't have a stamp or anything on it. It's just tooled and put together. And then on my belt, today was an amber bone day, and this is a 2017 case Trapper 6254 in amber bone. So that's what my tote was today, or what I was carrying. So let's go ahead and get this thing stitched up. Yeah, I gotta go back over and clear this one more time. After we get it sewed up. Hey, William. Oh, what do I like to make? kind of everything. Everything I make, I really enjoy doing. I want to get more. I want to get more into the wallets, belts, even like purses, ladies' wallets, clutches, stuff like that. Just kind of thinking out of the box, not out of the box, but if it can be made with leather, I want to do it. Not just knife related stuff. So I have a pattern for a really nice ladies clutch that I'm going to probably be starting on at some point. But it's pretty in depth. I got to get some different leather for it, for the inside pockets and stuff, some nicer stuff. So yeah, kind of like making it all. Started making knife slips, and then just recently gotten into doing the wallets and stuff like that. This is another wallet that I started. This is a bifold. This is my what am I going to carry? This is not mine. This is for Nate Green at Green's Blade Revival. And that's what this leather is for the inside pockets. But this will all be dyed, painted and stuff. Yeah, I'll carry the clutch. You know I will. I ain't scared of it. Goofball Jason, I swear. Missed you, Jason. You and your sorry attitude. Make a merce. Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of these things these guys are carrying around that look like fanny packs, but they just throw them over their shoulders. Or just look like a fanny pack thrown over their shoulder. Like, y'all ain't inventing nothing. It's a fanny pack. Y'all ain't doing nothing crazy. All right, there's our stitching holes. I ain't got no stitching pony. I was supposed to meet the Bubba's EDC over the weekend when I was sick, and sling bag, they call it, yes. I was supposed to meet up with Bubba's EDC while I was in Georgia over the weekend, but I was sick and didn't go, so I didn't get to meet up with him and get it. I think he's still trying to finish it up too, so I told him not to stress it. So, where's old Trusty go? There it is. I did some cleaning and rearranging and put all the knife stuff on the old workbench where we started out at. This is just going to be a leather bench for the time being. Because once I start getting into belts and stuff, a belt will be the full length of this bench. So, we'll just use old Trusty for right now. Ain't no big deal. We got lots of projects stitched with this old girl, so. That's not. I put them little pieces of leather up, and now I can't find them. I had 2 little pieces of leather just for the soft jaws on this thing. Yeah, I got Alicia sick too. She started like the next day. Poor thing. I don't know if it was Ollie that gave it to us or I brought it home or what, but it got in the house and kicked our butts, is all I know. That's all I need to know. But she's in better shape than I am. She's not coughing near as much. Appreciate you, Jason. Lord knows we need it. If anything, just for the, just for whatever. All right, let's get this stitched up. I know it's not a super exciting live tonight, guys, but I just needed to get out here and get reacclimated, I reckon, you know. And lots of stuff going on, though. I mean, I've been trying to keep up with the goings on in the community, and or the best I can. It always seems like there's something new. Damn, I had a trade I needed to get out in the mail for old Dennis Whipple this week and totally forgot. I meant to grab it today and take it and didn't. If you smoke a pack of Camel non-filters, chew a tin of Copenhagen, and drink 6-pack of Miller High Life, it helps your immune system. Man, no. You had me at the Miller High Life, but lost me at the Camels and the Copenhagen. Ooh. Still shaking. No singing tonight. You can sing it though. Go right ahead. We'll wait. Yeah, mine as well, Todd. That come formaldehyde. And some of my Mountain Dew. What's up, Taylor Conway? So I watched your video on the, is it not Grumman, that knife factory up there, man. That was really cool. And the 2 knives you got for seconds, man. Those are seconds, Lord. That was a really good video, brother. Something probably not a lot of people have even heard of those knives, let alone the place they're made at. Elena McCool, I'm making a knife sheath for a large folding hunter. Yeah, that's what it is. You probably have that done before 9 o'clock in the morning, don't you, Jason? Oh, man. Well, hopefully we can get back on a somewhat normal schedule with the lives and everything else. Man, that's cool, Todd. That's really cool, brother. The worst part, it feels like I've got something rattling around in my chest and I can't get it out. Oh, that's cool, Todd. Yeah, I saw I don't know if you did a short or I saw a thumbnail about it, I think, or something on maybe Instagram. He'll really enjoy that. Here we go. Yeah, was it a video? I hadn't had a chance to watch it yet. Man, did y'all see that old Barlow Brigade, old Big Jim, did 2 videos today? How about that mess? Oh, that's cool, Todd. That's a good find. Good find. Yeah, he is working the open tags. That's something I hadn't done in a long time, is an open tag video. I'm afraid to do any videos. I'm coughing so daggone much. Maybe if I just keep a cough drop in my mouth, it won't be as bad. I'm about over it. I'll tell you all that right now. Got some naughty boys. Well, the first Patreon giveaway is going to be sometime next week. What's up, Louie? Man, I'm all right. Trying to get over from being sick, man. First time I've done a video or a live in a week and a half. Been rough, man. Been rough. Yeah, I was gonna do a darn birthday live and go over all my birth year knives, and yeah, I know, man. I know I was. I mean, I'm still coughing. It's hard to do this and interact and not talk or be coughing my head off or, you know. So I just laid low. I didn't do anything, like the shop was locked down. The first time I've done anything since last Wednesday. So appreciate you, Taylor. I'm getting there, man. Hey, we're out here today, so that's a good sign. I've had this before, and I usually have to get a steroid, and I may end up doing that tomorrow. Hitting a walk-in or one of the little minute clinics or something. Get a steroid. Uh-oh.
Hey, so, I heard you say steroid and I just realized.
You had some?
I have some.
Well, give me one.
It's the tapered dose.
I don't care. Give me some of them roids.
It's not the,
I don't care. Give them all to me. I'll take them all at one time.
It's not the promethazine.
Be hulking, smashing and shit in here.
No, you don't do that. Take 6 oh God. You sure you want to take them right now?
Hell yeah. How many do I gotta have? 6?
All of them.
Fuck yeah. Pardon my language. Pop them out. Let's go.
You gotta take 6 today.
Let's ride at night.
You ain't never going to sleep.
Woo!
You done had
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
A breathing treatment?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cough drops. A piece of pizza.
cocaine?
No cocaine. I quit that back in the 90s, girl. Come on now.
The 90s.
Mm-hmm. Take 3. Jason, Papa's telling me what to do.
Uh-huh.
Take 3 and 3 and 2 hours.
Okay. Thank you. That's why.
Thank you, Dad.
That's what I was gonna say. Is how about we take half now,
Although
half later?
I think, Jason, I don't think you're very much older than me.
I'm sitting here going, really take half now, but you know, and then tomorrow you take 2 at breakfast.
Thank you,
1
Taylor.
at lunch and 2 at bedtime.
They're for sale, brother. If you're interested, shoot me an email or find me on the Instagrams.
2, 4, 5, yeah.
I'm on the Instagrams.
All right. I heard you say that, and I had to run and get this real quick. Hopefully it'll help. If not, we'll get you something. I gotta get back to work for 10 minutes.
All right, baby. Ooh, it is almost time to call it quits, ain't it? I thought about coming out here last night, and then we decided to go to the grocery store and have frozen pizza for dinner, which was really good. It was like one of the higher end ones from the Aldi's. So, you know, we were fancying our pizza. Yeah, Instagram, it's Make Cutlery Great Again on Instagram for now. That all may change. Thinking about, I've talked to some of my good friends, close compadres, and I thought about just doing a rebrand, a partial rebrand, and just doing a different label for the leather work. But I'm seriously considering redoing the whole brand. I don't know, to kind of cover everything, cover the knives, cover the leather. I don't know yet. But the few things that I've come up with as far as name-wise, I would probably be accused of being a copycat because it kind of goes with some other people in the community, and I don't want to be, even though that's not what I'm doing. You know, I'm already not family friendly. I don't need to be accused of being a copycat. So, you know. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. May just say screw it and do it anyways, because, you know, it is what it is. Hey, man. How is India today or this morning? Good morning, Siraj. I hope I said that right. So there's the first line stitched, and we did a double, stitched it, a double, I call it a double saddle stitch. I don't know what it is. It's basically a saddle stitch on a saddle stitch. Oh, Jason, don't even worry about it. It ain't worth it. Shoot me a message later. We can talk about it if you want. I ain't stressing it. Do you? Yeah, I know, Zach. That's kind of usually how I've done life. I mean, I've always marched by my own drum corps, you know, whatever. My dad kind of instilled that in me. You know, be your own person. He always preached that. Right, something with anytime I ever came to him with a problem like that, he's like, you need to be you. Don't worry about anybody else. You be you. I know you will. I ain't worried about it, Jason. It's not anything that's happened on my channel. Appreciate you, Taylor. Like I said, I ain't stressing it. Jason, appreciate you. You had stitch, so do you just put the needle? No, I use these pricking irons to pre-do my holes, and I groove the leather first, and then run the pricking iron down the groove, and then run the needle through the holes. Yeah, hand stitch. Yeah, it's all hand stitch for right now. I eventually want to get a machine, especially when I start doing belts, because I want to do line belts. Like legit, like you buy a belt for me, that's the only belt you're gonna need. You can wear it every day. You know, I gotta walk before you run though, so buckskin and hand stitch as well. Oh yeah, that buckskin is pretty dope stuff. I've been studying up on doing rawhide work and the lacing and braiding and everything. That stuff, man, that transparent rawhide, and then using the I'm in Tennessee. The transparent rawhide and then using rawhide lacing, and it's all clear. God, man, there's something about that. I dig it. But that would be hard to market in this area because it's expensive. I mean, because it takes so much time, you can't charge the same amount for, like, you know, a slip like this, and rawhide would probably be, you know, twice as much just because there's twice as much time in it. Or, you know, a belt sheath, or, you know, a pancake or something like that. Yeah, heavy duty work. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff, Jason. There's the hand ones that have the hand crank. The best bang for your buck is I forget what the name of it is. It's $2,000 and it'll do just about anything you want. It's very simple. It's electric, so you're not having to, you know, hand crank it. And leather ain't going anywhere. This is an art form for me. This isn't just, you know, this is a lot of self-expression in this for me. So it may get to where I don't do any more knife work. I don't know. It may turn into all leather work. Who knows? Central Tennessee, Taylor. I don't want to go really into specifics, but about 30 miles outside of Nashville. Well, there's a lot to be said about there's a Tandy in Nashville, Zachary. What part of Tennessee are you in, Taylor? There's a Tandy in Nashville that I go to just to be able to put my hands on things, especially leather. And but a lot of the stuff I started out with all came from Amazon and eBay, you know, little starter kit here and there. All of my dyes have come from Tandy, and I just picked up a whole bunch of paint. This leather came from Tandy that I'm going to use for pockets, for T pockets, and some other projects. So yeah, that's the only leather supply around is Tandy, and the next closest leather supply is a Tandy in either Georgia or Knoxville. I can't remember which one's closer. I think the one in Georgia's closer. But that's it. There's no weavers. There's no anything else. I've gotten a lot of my as I'm upgrading some of my tools, I'm picking up stuff from Tandy. I've picked up some a couple of Barry King tools, and let me tell you, that hurt the pocketbook. They're $37 a piece. And I got 3. Let's see here. That gum. Yeah. Yeah, Tandy's are all over the place for leather work, for leather stuff. And they're not bad. I mean, you know, you're not gonna find Berry Kings in there, you're not gonna get Herman Oak, you're not, you know, but another cough drop. You know, you can get, I've talked to a lot of the guys that have been in there when I'm in there, and you know, that's what they do. They're leather workers, and they get, you know, the majority of the stuff from Tandy because it's close. You know, unless you have specific things that you like that you can't get at Tandy, you know, Berry King tools or whatever. I don't see anything wrong with the Tandy. Yeah, I picked up some steep bevelers for the floral work, the Sheridan style stuff I want to start doing. And then some lifters. And the lifters would be used, I didn't have it when I did this flower, but in these curves where it would be lifted up, it kind of goes underneath. It kind of makes it, it'll make it look more 3D. So I picked up a set of those and a set of the steep bevelers. And I mean, that was, no, I didn't get Berry Kings. I found another place on Amazon that had them. Now, they don't have the same, the shafts aren't the same size. Like the Berry Kings, you can get them bigger, but it's the same thing. I mean, it's a textured steep beveler. I got a set of those for $60 and a set of the, well, that ain't it. And a set of these lifters, and you can see it drives down into the leather, and then you kind of pry it, and it lifts it up, makes it look 3D. So I got a set of those for $60, and then the swivel knife, this Japanese swivel knife was $50, I think. So, and I've already been toying with it, and it's a lot better with that thinner blade versus the thick one that I'd started out with, which is fine. It's really hard to do the tight scroll work with it. Taylor, appreciate you, man. You got 39 likes, that ain't bad. The numbers ain't near as what they used to be before Christmas, man. Before Christmas, we were stroking out, you know, 30 and 40,000 views. Somebody was telling me that YouTube doesn't push during January and February, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll still be out here working. What's up, Sean? Brother Sean, how are you doing, buddy? Did I hear that you've been under the weather? I think I heard somebody in a live a while back say that you'd been sick or something, brother. Yeah, that's kind of what I heard too, Todd. So I ain't stressing it. You know, we still do pretty good, you know. I've been pretty good live tonight. I can tell by the amount of people watching kind of what we'll do total view wise. So we'll have a good night tonight. Not that I'm getting paid for it or anything, but man, it's nice to have good numbers. It really is. And this other one, I'm gonna have to hold it, I think. I don't know if we'll get into it tonight though. Where'd my lighter go? There it is. January. Oh, man. Sean, were you sick? Did you get hurt? Like, what happened, brother? Man, I had no idea. Are you on the mend? God damn, man, them blood clots are going around, Sean. You and Todd both, brother.
Who's all sick?
Brother Sean was in the hospital. He had pneumonia and 2 blood clots.
Everybody.
Mm-hmm. The guy that sent all the markers and stuff for the girls. And then Todd and Taylor, not right now, brother. If it comes up and I don't have one in here, brother, I'll make you one. But right now I got my main ones in here, so we're good, we're in good shape for mods.
That looks good.
Mm-hmm. Got to re-clear it, but
looks good.
Mm-hmm. Not too bad for a white feller.
All right, so we're all gonna have to like not get sick.
Yeah, no more sick.
We're all done. Okay, tapping out. No more.
You're done.
You're done. You're done.
It's gonna be a pain in the butt.
Yeah, but you can do it.
Yeah, I don't want to glue it because the leather's gotten so thin. And then they've also, at some point, run it through a sewing machine.
I see that.
So it's made lots of extra holes
that it doesn't need.
And if I glue it and it doesn't work, and I got to pull it apart, I'll tear it up.
Well, you'll get that figured out. Maybe try to like reinforce it as far as.
No, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clamp it on this edge and then start sewing, and then as I hit the clamps. Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
You want to sit down?
No, everybody's saying hi to me.
Oh, you want to sit down?
No.
Okay. I was gonna try to get her to sit in my lap.
Yeah. This is a friendly channel, just so you know. If you don't understand him, then maybe this is not for you.
Jason's already threatened to whip somebody, so.
Oh, who am I whipping?
I don't. Y'all ain't whipping nobody. There's no whoopings going on. If you're whipping me. He's feeling frisky. Trust me, she don't care. So then I'll go back in and trim it a little bit. Okay. And then do the rivets. Ready?
What does Todd say? Who is that? Alabama? Knife until we...
Kevin. Kevin's not family friendly. We know that, Kevin. It's fine.
I mean, if you can't take jokes, this ain't the right channel for you. Especially them.
We be joking.
Not PG friendly jokes. I mean,
we try to keep it.
I'm just saying.
The Instagram chat gets a little more rowdy than the channel. We keep the channel. We try to keep the channel.
Well, that's
PG.
all fine and good.
Even Jason calls me out on that.
But if you can't take a joke or understand that it's not meant for, if you're easily offended. What? I'm not family friendly.
Kevin's not. Oh, Kevin's definitely not family friendly.
That's okay.
We still love you, Kevin.
Got sick. Yeah, I have a compromised immune system. I have a thyroid disease, so I get sick a lot easier. But
we still love her.
He got sick.
We don't talk about politics, religion, or the girls that hang out with me.
Yeah. I knew when
Come
he
on.
started. I knew when he started clearing his throat excessively. I was like, "Crap, he's getting sick," and I knew it was going to happen to me. And pretty sure it came from the tiny boss because she was sick before us, and then her mom got sick immediately after her, like within 24 hours. So, pretty sure that's where it come from. Tiny boss.
Tiny boss.
Hey, I can breathe out of one nostril. Oh, he hit y'all. But you know, I gotta have my glasses on. I don't want to lean over on him.
Don't eat processed food.
Damn it. Oh well. Hey, if he could handle it, I'd have him chugging pineapple juice, but the acid breaks his mouth out because the pineapple juice will help your cough. It helps break it up, it's loaded with vitamin C, and it helps you stop coughing. My mom swears by it. And every time I get sick, I'm like, crap, I forgot pineapple juice. Don't lean on him when he's frisky. Why not?
Uh-huh. What's up, Patrick? Oh, Pat Daddy.
Toddler. All right, I'm going to go in. My feet are cold. Okay? Love you.
Love you.
Y'all behave, boys. Ish. Behave-ish. Okay, bye. I'm right here. I didn't go.
I guess that's not going to be too bad. Trying to save an old factory sheath. I didn't know what else to do except for remake that back piece. Yeah, Kyle, I got about 4 of them. 2 of them are grown. Got a 20-year-old and an 18-year-old, and then a 10 and a 12-year-old. 2 of them are mine, 2 of them are hers. It's a Brady Bunch in here. And not all of them live here. My 2 live here. Her 2 live in Georgia for now. Her youngest may end up here at some point, but I don't know. We'll see. That's not going to look too bad with the nice fresh white stitching. I mean, it'll put it back in service if the guy wants to carry it. We bring knives back. Why not bring leather back? No, we're late finding each other, so the baby days are over for the Yarlett household. I just turned 44, and she's right behind me, so we are done with the babies. I know people have them in their 40s, but man, having 2 that are grown and then starting over, I just couldn't imagine. Now, had we met each other sooner, we've had that conversation that we would have wanted one together, but we didn't meet each other until I was 41. So Go that way. Man, that's funny, Patrick. This one, I've never seen one of these, Patrick. It's got a spot for a Marlin spike right there. I mean, granted, I ain't been around the block 100,000 times, but I ain't never seen one. So the guy asked me if it's something I could repair. I was like, sure, man, I'll give it a shot. So definitely a lot more tedious than it would have been easier to make it new, but you know, you would have lost all the character and everything else. So that's funny though, Patrick. Great minds, man. Great minds. I think he said this one's from the 60s, maybe. His brother bought it new, or bought the knife new, in the mid 60s, I think he told me. Then he inherited it, I think, when his brother passed. And I mean, it was just in horrible shape, been run through a sewing machine a couple of times, and you know. I mean, it was a tool, so people were, you know, making it work. I don't know. I oiled the outside part, Patrick. Try to get some hydration back in it, and I thought about doing re-dyeing it, but I didn't want to take away from its patina and the age and all the scars and stuff that this guy's brother had put on it. So I chose not to re-dye it, but just hydrated it really well. But it's that outside, that old leather is really, really fragile. Mink oil. That's what I used. I used the neat's foot oil, but I think I will, when it's done, I've got mink oil in my shoe shine stuff. I will probably put a coat of it on there when I'm done. But this one's got so many extra holes in it from where it got run through a sewing machine. And I don't want to add any more, so trying to find the original stitch holes can be tricky. No, brother, I've been sick, man. I got sick, and took me a while to recover, and now I've got this cough and hadn't wanted to be out here. Been wiped out after work from coughing, and so, but we're back. We're back at it. How you been, Dave? You still retired, or did you go back to work? Back in the old building, who moved in there? I'll swing by. I'll kind of have to come by and see you then. I'm always through there. Oh, inline? And you're back in the a new thin piece between. Oh, a thin piece of leather underneath this one, Patrick? I thought about that, but I didn't have anything thin enough, and I didn't want to make it too bulky where the guy couldn't get the knife back in it. Huh. What do they, had a ball? What do they sell, man? Is it like I assume it's like a supply house. It's kind of what it looks like. Oh, like a spline. All electrical stuff. Okay. Man, I'll swing by. I'll swing by and say hi. I got the creeping crud. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Old creeping crud. All right, yeah, David, give me a call, man. That'd be interesting. Did they contact you or did you contact them? Well, I know y'all don't want to watch this all night. This is about as tedious as it comes. Oh, Lord. Are you working back with that Joker? Oh, okay. Lord have mercy. Small world there, man. Working with the same dude in the same building for a different company. Lord have mercy. Well, don't worry. I don't need a job, so I ain't coming back. Set it in the sun, heat it up, then buff it with sheep's wool. Okay. Mr. Weasley, I appreciate that. I actually just picked up some sheep's wool pads. This is my first attempt at a restoration, I guess. Preservation, more like it. So, but I think it'll be all right for what it is. Just getting all the stitch holes lined up. The hardest part about it is somebody run it through a sewing machine. From the different color threads, it looked like it got run through two different machines at some point. So there's lots of holes and, you know, just fragile. I probably should have laminated another thin piece of, maybe even like a sheep's skin or something under it. Yeah. I don't think that'll be too bad once it's all said and done. It'll all, looks like it's all gonna line up pretty good, and then I'll trim out around here. I don't know about the rivets yet. That's the only thing I don't know. It's the only ones I have here. The heads are really, really big. Unless I go to Tandy tomorrow and get some smaller ones. These may be too big. I don't know. I'm not even close to being there yet. How long we been on? 81 minutes, that ain't bad. We'll keep on. Got a pretty good crowd. New here, sorry. Oh yeah, I'll get some rest. Just Joe. Sell smaller ones. Smaller ones what, Louie? Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm kind of late to the game. I've always tried to like fix my boots if I needed to or something like that. But as far as like the new fabrication that I've been doing and stuff like that, I've just been doing it within the last year. So, and then one of my subscribers asked me if I could fix this for him, and we worked out a deal, and I was like, what the hell, why not? Good challenge. Yeah, they sell smaller ones. I knew they did. That was just a little old cheap kit from Amazon. They work pretty good. I've used them on a couple of things. So I don't know. If we make it down there tomorrow, I may see if I can get some, or I'll look online. Or I've also thought about not replacing the rivets, but if this guy's planning on carrying this, the rivets would probably be a good thing. Imagine. I mean, that's just, you know, I mean, honestly, the rivets at Tandy are probably about the same price, and are just as good, but you know, it's a, not saying that they're cheap, like not good quality, just price point was better. So at least for me. Hell, it's whatever works, Louie. You know I ain't gonna dog nothing out. Now, if I, brought out some of those really badass copper rivets, those things are cool. I think if I do any rivet construction, like legit rivet construction, I may get some of those copper ones. And then you got to get all the set tools and all that too. So, oh yeah, I'll be fine, Louie. Mama just hooked me up with some steroids. I'm gonna take that whole thing. I'll probably be right as rain come Monday. Yeah, I did. Is it Morris? I used the back piece that was still intact, and made a pattern for the new piece. There was the old back piece, and whoever, I think it was the guy's brother, had made the belt loops bigger, and it's been run through a sewing machine, so there's lots of extra holes. So I was like, to give it some more substance, I felt like making a new back piece made the most sense, I guess. So probably what I should have done, though, looking back, is I should have glued it and then went back in and did my holes individual, instead of, I used the back piece as a template for the holes for the new piece. So now I'm having to line everything up, but it is what it is. We're learning. So, I'm kind of self-teaching too, watch. I haven't sat down with any kind of, leather guys, or, I've just watched, videos, Don Gonzalez and I think his name's Brian Gertie from Gertie Leatherworks in Texas. A lot of saddle makers. A lot of leather workers on TikTok too. I've learned a lot from. So it's been a cool adventure, that's for sure. I've really enjoyed it. I need to get over and do another TikTok live. Maybe when I get back into doing some new stuff, I can do that. I'll do a tooling live on TikTok or something. I've got some pancake sheaths to do and some pocket organizers and some wallets. So Seth Bond, man, what's up, brother Seth? Hope you're doing all right. I'm just working on a little bit of leather tonight. I have to jump between leather work and knife work until I can get caught up. So tonight is leather work. Finished a slip. I gotta go back in and sand the edges and burnish and all that, but got a custom slip done for a good friend of mine. I still gotta go back in and tan coat it. Got that sewn up. I still gotta sand and burnish the edges and finish it out, and it'll be in the mail. What's up, Dove? Well, hey, from Norway. I'm not even going to try to say your name, but welcome. Enjoy the show, my friend. Got a pretty good international show tonight. Got people watching from all over, it looks like. Appreciate you, Dove. Not necessarily good at it. I'm good at figuring out how to do it, if that makes any sense. This is just tedious. Usually we're blowing and going through some work, but the repair stuff's a little bit different. That's fine. Patrick, I have seen, not copper, but I have seen Road Agent Leather. I don't know if you've watched any of his stuff. He has done some belt sheaths for like some big hunting knives or whatever, and he used silver wire and sewed it. And man, it's sharp. Copper would be cool though. I've actually thought about that myself. So I've seen it at the shops and stuff where you can get it, and it's not terribly expensive. Silver would be expensive. But yeah, I think that'd be a cool idea. Yeah, I think it would, copper would turn green. That's what I was just about to say, because the tannins in the leather would probably make it corrode. I'd say probably pretty quick. I don't know. I mean, worth a shot, though. Called patina. Yeah, right. My fellow from Norway, this is a belt sheath for a big case knife and a Marlin spike. Give me a minute and I will show you. So this is a 2-pocket belt sheath. There's the for the belt. So the knife goes here, and then the Marlin spike will go right there. I guess for like doing knots in rope, I would think that's usually kind of what Marlin spikes are for. For upholstery or for hogs, Patrick? I know what both of them are. Hey, speaking of, and I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna mention this, and then we'll get away from the politics. But did y'all see where old Trump kicked Zelensky out of the White House, told him to go on? Old rude ass dude. And then one of the reporters asked him why he doesn't wear a suit. I thought that was great. With the hog rings, that's cool. Like instead of sewing it, just did the hog rings right there. Oh no. Y'all are in trouble, Todd. I hate to say it. Jeez, man, I'm so sorry. It's a hell of a thing, that's for sure. Skin. Oh, I bet that was cool. I've made a lot of jewelry out of copper wire, being I spent so much time in the electrical trade. We always had, scrap wire and stuff laying around, so I made so many little braided little bracelets and stuff over the years. And now it's a thing. Guys are using TIG rods and everything else, and man, those things are expensive. I saw a guy doing it on TikTok, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, and then went on his little shop. You would have thought those things were made of gold. Cool. I mean, definitely cool, and the dude's selling the hell out of them, but man, I mean, their time, they take a lot of time to do. I think my holes have gotten off. I'm going in at a pretty cool, pretty bad angle between the two pieces. Maybe that's just down in the corner where that leather is shrunk. but you can't pull it tight because the holes are so wallered out. So what do? Just keep on going. See, now I don't know where my next hole is. There it is. And then it'll go my eyes are quitting on me. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about, Patrick. You seen them guys doing it on like TikTok and stuff, using the welding rods, like the TIG rods and stuff. They use like 2 or 3 different kinds, and then braid it all together, and then flatten it out and braise it and everything else. Gas tank. Oh yeah, the gas tanks. They're not even on tonight. I hate that I've missed so much good warm weather, not being able to be out here. Let me tell you, I'd rather not run them damn things. CJ. All right, CJ, my name is Mike. Nice to meet you. And that's going to go. Didn't miss a couple of my holes, it looks like. That's fun. While we have an awl. Oh, I needed to go back through. Sri Lanka. What's up, Greg? Hadn't seen you in a bit. Upstate New York. Nah, I'm in Middle Tennessee. Jason Beecher's in upstate New York. There's a few knife guys up there that are on YouTube that I know. I'm in the South. I'm about 30 miles southeast of Nashville. Come on. You knew this corner was going to be a SOB because it's been out of shape and everything else. Well, there's Jason. Figured he'd pop in here when he had a fellow New Yorker jump in the chat. Yeah, I'm from the U.S., Tennessee. Marwood, I'm repairing a vintage knife belt sheath at the moment. And it is whooping my butt every step of the way. Red Hook area. Almost exactly halfway between Albany and New York City. Well, hello from London. I have some very distant relatives in, I think it's Manchester in England. That's where my father's family originates from. So and there's still some people over there with that last name. And it's kind of it's not necessarily a very common name. So I assume that we are related somehow. Yeah. I got one of those, amongst other things. I also have a dog. Dog does pretty good work of scaring people. But yeah, I have some good self-defense. Order your cousin, Jason? God dang. I spent a bunch of time not that long ago doing a bunch of genetic searching with one of those genetic testing sites, and did a whole bunch of like family tree building and then I like got into doing the research on my own, and that was a really neat little, fun little project. Yeah, you were afraid. God dang. I bet you were. All right. Definitely don't want to get bunched up here. I think we are. What the hell have I done here? Oh, we have gotten stretched way out of whack. Oh, man. I gotta pull all this out back to the corner. Because as of right now, I've got, yep, damn it. I've stretched the leather too much, and the man, what's up, Mario? Pull all this back out. So what's happened is I've stretched the leather too far, and it has moved. There's a seam in the middle in between the Marlin spike and the knife, and I don't know how to alleviate that. And that wasn't going to line up without leaving a big old wrinkle in it, so we'll pull it back to the corner. And I think what I may do is stop for the night. At least on this. I have learned that once mistakes start happening, to just stop. There's no time crunch or anything on this. I can lay it down, come back to it tomorrow. It is not a big deal. Go figure out what my bride wants for dinner. Maybe a bowl of cereal tonight. Charlie Cook here? Charlie Cook! Welcome, welcome, Charlie. Glad you could show up. I think what I may do is maybe go ahead and stitch that right there, and then I'll stop this and then start this stitch back around, and then we'll just work it down in there and it'll be all right. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. All right, so let's pull this out. And we will leave. That's what we'll do. Yep. That's what we'll do, and I'll start that tomorrow. It's been a long day, and I'm ready to relax. Yo, your phone decided to leave? Say, yeah, Jason. Still owed for my birthday, if you know what I mean. See, I think that's what I'll do. I terminated that corner, and when I come back, I'll sew that, and then start on this end, and then work my way down and stop there, and then we can flatten all that out as we go around as we're sewing, and I think that'll work out just fine. But yeah, I think I've had enough for the night, guys. Go in and have a bowl of cereal, take a shower, and relax the rest of the night. Morris, brother, I hope I see you around again. I like having fellow leather workers in the chat. I do a lot of nice stuff too, but leather has really started piquing my interest, so I'm glad to have you here. If you hadn't already, hit that follow so you'll get notifications for my lives. All I do is lives. I don't do any the long form videos. Just don't. I don't know. I don't feel them, if that makes sense. Although I'm gonna start having some because I applied for this program through Rosecraft where there's a group of us that's going to pass around knives and review them, and then you pass them to the next guy. So I'm going to have to start doing some long forms. And the first one just got sent out, and I'm like the 6th one in line, which is good because if you're the last one in line, you get to keep it. You get to keep whatever knife it is. And probably what I'll do is keep it for a little bit, tote it, and do a giveaway, or I've got the Patreon giveaways going, and it might be mixed in there. Maybe it'll get blown apart and customized. I don't know. So lots of options for that. Lots of options. So I would definitely suggest keeping an eye out for tomorrow night, because I will probably be out here tomorrow at some point. I need to get Mr. Brown's slip finished, and then get this done, and then we can get into these fixed blades. Let me go grab this other one, and I'll show you what I did with it. Oh man. Oh, did it glue to the I glued my knife to my soft jaws. God dang. How about that? The knife is glued to the soft jaws. God dang. So this is a old Western Boy Scout knife. It's not mine. So if you have an interest in it, it is not mine. I'm doing this for a good friend, Jim at Hunt, Fish, and Praying. Reached out to me a while back, asked me if I could repair a couple of knives for him. and when I say a while, it's been a minute. Yeah, I'll probably be a lot better. I'll have them steroids in me tonight. So, but what I did is this had the old stacked leather handle, and what I did, and it was rotten, and I didn't want to fool with knocking that pommel off and trying to make a whole handle out of leather. So I asked him about wood. Well, first time I asked him about stack, because Jim's a hunter, and he's like, let me look and see if I got any, and he didn't have any. He's like, wood's fine. So I had this really nice piece. I think this is olive wood. But what I did is I cut it in a way where it's booked, and the grain is at at an angle and matching. So when all that sands down, the grain will be matching. It's not, usually you want your grain to run vertical for strength, but this is such a small knife. You know, it's like a bird and trout or something like that. But it'll be pretty cool. We'll get this sanded down and shaped up real quick once we get back on this, but it's all glued up, ready to go. And then this was another one. This is a I don't know what you would call it. It doesn't have a tang. It doesn't have a tang stamp on it. But the pommel was loose, so I got the pommel off, and then the top little bit of leather was rotten. So what we'll do is we'll glue all that together and clamp it, and then I'll repin the pommel and then try to get all that blended together and fixed. And then I'll get that shipped off to him. And then I have a doctor's knife I need to do. And then we're going to be kind of caught up on knives. And then we're going to get back into some custom stuff. Got 2 sets of sodbusters to do. At some point, I've got some customs for myself that I want to do. Oh, I know, Jason. I've grown up on them steroid packs, man. Blue Atlas, appreciate you, man. No, I was real sick. I think we had RSV last week. I'm still a little congested and fighting this nagging cough. So, but I appreciate it. We'll be better in the next couple of days, I'm sure. But yeah, that's it, guys. I really appreciate y'all hanging out. We had a pretty good crowd tonight. Lots of new faces. So, like always, guys, y'all be good, be safe. And like our brother Terry always says, love you, see you, bye. Peace.